it's Sue here. Today's story, we're going to see what happened to Joseph after he'd been sold by his brothers and taken to Egypt.
Hi, this is Anthea. Do you remember where we got to last time? Well, his brothers had been really jealous of him and had thrown him into a pit and then sold him to some Ishmaelite traders who brought him down to Egypt with them and then offered him to Potiphar as a slave. So Joseph found himself in a strange new country amongst people who spoke a strange new language, and worst of all, he was to work as a slave. Joseph worked hard for Potiphar, and quite soon he put Joseph in charge of his household. Now Joseph was a handsome young man, and unfortunately Potiphar's wife took a fancy to him and wanted him for herself. Of course, Joseph knew that this was wrong and a sin against God, for she was Potiphar's wife, and he would have nothing to do with her. She was furious and made up a story about him, saying that he had come in to attack her. When Potiphar came home that night, his wife showed him Joseph's coat, and she told him her made-up story. Potiphar believed her and was so angry he had Joseph cast into prison. It seemed very unfair, but God was with Joseph and showed him mercy, so that the keeper of the prison put him in charge of all the other prisoners. One day, 2 servants of Pharaoh came into the prison because they had upset Pharaoh and made him very cross. One night, both these 2 men had a special dream. When Joseph found them the next day, they told him, "We each had a dream last night, but we don't know what they mean. We are really worried. We don't understand what it's all about." "Well," said Joseph, "interpretations of dreams belong to God. If you tell me your dreams, I will ask him what they mean." So the butler told Joseph that he had seen a vine with 3 branches and that it was covered with buds and blossoms which turned into lovely ripe grapes. And he took these grapes and squeezed them into Pharaoh's cup, which was in his hand, and he gave it back to Pharaoh. Joseph then told him that the 3 branches were 3 days, and that Pharaoh was going to get him back to the palace, and he would continue to serve him with wine in his cup, just like before. When the chief baker saw that the butler had had a good interpretation, he told Joseph his dream, hoping for a good outcome for himself. In his dream, he had seen 3 bread baskets on his head, but the birds had come and eaten the bread out of the top basket. Joseph told him what it meant. It was going to be that in 3 days Pharaoh would lift off his head and hang him on a tree. Oh dear, that was terrible. But that is exactly what did happen. At Pharaoh's birthday party, he restored the butler, but killed the baker. 2 years later, it was Pharaoh's turn to have a dream. Pharaoh went to bed that night, and he dreamt that he was standing by a river, when suddenly up out of the river came 7 cows. They were fat and healthy cows. But next came up 7 more cows out of the river, but these ones were skinny and ugly and thin. They ate up the 7 fat cows. Pharaoh woke up very troubled. What on earth did this dream mean, he wondered. He fell back to sleep again, and this time he dreamed of 7 heads of grain growing from 1 stalk, plump and good, and then 7 thin heads of grain damaged by the east wind. And the 7 thin heads ate up the plump and full heads of grain. When Pharaoh woke up in the morning, he was really troubled and puzzled. So he called for his best counsellors and asked them what his dreams meant. They had no idea. Just then, Pharaoh's butler spoke up. I remember when I was in prison, Your Excellency, there was a young Hebrew slave there who could tell us the meaning of our dreams. Now, when Pharaoh heard this, he immediately sent for Joseph to be brought before him in the palace. Pharaoh said to Joseph, I have had a dream, and there is no one who can interpret it for me. But I have heard that you can understand and interpret dreams. It is not in me, said Joseph. God will give Pharaoh the answer he requires. So Pharaoh told Joseph all about his dreams. Joseph thought for a while and listened to what God was saying to him. And then he spoke. God has shown you what he is about to do. The 7 good cows and the 7 good heads of grain are 7 years of plenty in the land, and the 7 thin cows and the 7 thin heads of grain are 7 years of terrible famine. He told him to appoint a wise man and officers over the land to gather in 1/5 of the good harvests that were coming, and to save it up in the cities for when the famine would come. Pharaoh chose Joseph as that wise man to oversee everything for him. It happened just as Joseph had foretold.
My goodness, what a lot of difficult things happened to Joseph. And how amazing that he could understand what those dreams might mean. I wonder, have you ever been able to help someone else understand what's going on? I hope you've enjoyed this story. Bye.